I would like to read aloud the article Moving Beyond Fast Fashion to Sustainable Style. They are frightening figures, ones that should shame the industry rather than have it caught in the box. Between 2001 and 2005, the last published calculation, consumptions of clothing for every man, woman, and child in Britain rose by more than 30%. From a country that prided itself on the glass of the old classes, Britain has transformed itself into Europe's premier fast fashion nation. The grief of the high street and its ultra-low-cost clothes, where a dress can cost less than the price of the cappuccino, is a challenge for people who believe that slowing down is the natural way to success. So it is laudable that Mansour, considered a boho version of high street lifestyle, should have been quick to latch on to an important trend, sustainable fashion. As sponsor as Aesthetica, a loose group of ring suppliers, Mansour helps small companies display their goods at the designer exhibition, the British fashion trade show, and through its accessory brand, Mansour has gone one step further. It sponsored in 2007 the Turquoise Mountain protest, supporting a workshop of Afghan female embroiderers in the old city of Kabul. Working with the Iranian-American designer Sarah Takas, Afghan embroidery is entering the fashion universe. The most striking thing about the display in Aesthetica is that there is so little success of the ethnic, the worthy, and the overtly ecological. To put it in another way, the clothes are styled and could have come from anywhere or from somewhere. The name that Ursula de Castro, the curators of the Aesthetica, gave to the company that she and her partner founded to use lengths of fabric that manufacturers discard. We were bored by the preconcept that sustainable fashion was ham-shacks and uncomfortable edgy socks. She says, we knew that there were more exciting things coming along, so we approached the British fashion culture saying, let's do it as fashion. Traditional recycling has more to do with reconstructing old garments. She says, we went to the source. We thought how to get the most beautiful fabrics at the cheapest price so we can afford to have a fashion business. Hence, we found the best way was to use pre-consumer waste, meaning we use everything everyone abandons after their production. Catherine Hamlets of Britain was the founding mothers of politicized fashion, using t-shirts in the 1980s at an anti-Margaret Thatcher's and anti-war statement, a hooded sweatshirt with the words "World Peace Now" is a tropical symbol of the Catherine Hamlet range of organic cotton t-shirts displayed at the Aesthetica. But for many designers, the aim is not political didactic, but rather practical. The focus is from head to feet, including the well-known Terraformer shoe brands who use veritable tan leather and sustainable construction. Veggie fair trade sneakers are made from organic cotton and natural latex from the Amazon, a big leap from the sweatshop and dry labor situation rife in the sports shoe market. Green fashion also encompasses underwear and high fashion. Atlantica Garcia wanted to make the more glamorous garments to show that sustainable clothing can culture quality. chosen by Thatcher, was one of the promising new contributors in the field. Last year, her partner take the view that people will be prepared to pay a high price, not because something is organic, nor because we have women who might otherwise struggle to find work, but because it's beautiful. We do sew organic garments, and we control every part of the process in the making of these garments. Let's just say we buy them from India and China, and they no pesticide at any stage of the production of sew. We do on the making of an embellishment in the UK, she says. We work with the Harrow Women Project on Brickland to do on the kinds of to cut work, while we use on the crafts to apply the satin panels onto the sealed chiffon. We embroider and cut around it, and we do the whole thing using metal-free, low-impact dyes. People are not just going to spend money on something because it's organic with the cheap fashion, because have a mental price in their head about how much they prepare to pay for a t-shirt. We can compete with China and the big money factory, so we'll make something so beautiful that people will want to buy it no matter what. Now that the concept of fair trade has been established and taken up by mainstream stories with the ethical stance like Marks and Spencer, and focus from the small producers is on vacuuming up in the industry multitude of waste. Mark Liu has created a new way of pattern cutting to eliminate the usual wasteful process of fitting arms, collar, back, and front on the flat piece of clothes. I basically turned the whole of tailoring upside down to make garments that fit together like a jigsaw piece. Nothing is weighted in the end. Liu said there is about 50% weight created in the garment made. If you think about industrial production, where they are making thousands of garments. In its fourth season, Azteca has achieved its ambitions of making the product look streamlined, modern, and a fit with the rest of fashion fair, rather than garments that scream vegan and worthy, and Castro think that is just how things should be. We basically felt that the time was right to present sustainability as it could be, rather than what it has been, she says, at the major design force within the industry rather than camping gear. What we showcase have vintage brands that have been shaped planet. We have here to sell clothes. We aim at the same wardrobe as the other traditional designers.